Behaviour management. Managing behaviour will be important if a teacher is out of the room, for example, or you have a group of students. You are the authority figure, and the children need to see you as such. Read and understand the behaviour management policy of the school. Observe how the teacher handles behaviour. This will give you a few pointers. Is there a reward system in place? I know from my own experience, I have learnt a lot from my teaching assistant. What she used to do is she would write WOW on the board and then just write all the children's names that were showing great behaviour. I thought that was a fantastic idea. And remember, we learn from you just as much as you can learn from us, especially when you're a new teacher. We can learn a lot from you. So the more you know about behaviour management, the better. You can make the difference from changing a chaotic class into a calm one. As a teaching assistant, you will see a lot of pupils around the school. Establish good relationships with all the pupils. Act as a role model. Treat all children with respect and avoid singling any pupil out, whether that's positive or negative. Your actions may be misconstrued. If you have had a negative experience with a child, keep calm and look after yourself. Keep the attitude of having a fresh start for the next day. A quote I absolutely appreciate is, "The children who need the most love will always ask for it in the most unloving ways." If you would like more top tips on how behaviour can be managed in different settings, whether that's primary or secondary, then go back to our e-learning zone and have a look at our videos. Safeguarding. All staff should understand their responsibilities to safeguard and promote the welfare of all pupils. Here are some top tips. Keep at a safe distance to all pupils at all times. Interaction and being present in the classroom and around the classroom is expected. So please be mindful of the distance that you give to any one child. For example, don't lean over the shoulder and be too close to them. Imagine that there is an imaginary hoop going all the way around you. Remember, personal space is important for them as it is for you. Obviously, the younger the children, the more comfortable they feel in wanting to hug you and hold your hand, for example. So always check with the teacher what is appropriate and what's not appropriate, or look at the school policies. Be mindful that each child is different and may respond differently to you. Avoid physically restraining a child. Whilst the government advise that all staff should have physical restraint training, you are not employed by the school, and therefore I must implore you, do not physically restrain a child. Always be mindful of the space between you and them and create more if you need to. If a student is behaving in a completely unsafe way, then move all the children away from the child and get a trained adult to help you. You must use non-violent methods. For example, try to talk to the child to calm them down. If you need further clarification on this, speak to the school or look on the policies. In this video, I have discussed your role as a teaching assistant and how you can support the teacher. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you want further tips and advice, go back to our e-learning zone and have a look at some of the other videos. I particularly recommend watching Why Do Children Misbehave? This video gives you an understanding of how backgrounds and experiences can affect behaviour in the classroom. As always, if there's something that you would like further clarification on, or you want something to feature on our e-learning zone, drop us a message and we will try our best to help.